Oh, there is a guardian here. Right, come on. Barrett, we're going to murder someone. I should have picked stealth, shouldn't I? And then I could have gone straight away into the sniper rifle thing. What's on 9, by the way? 1, 2. I thought I'd assigned an earth hunting rifle to this. Just a minute. It is... It's not that one, though. So which one's it on? It's on number 5. Okay. Where's this guy? Is he invisible at the moment? Has he just wandered off? There he is. Oh, he's got one of those as well, has he? Interesting. Screw this. Let's get in close.
Nothing seems to stop him. Just run.
Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. Nothing seems to stop him. I'm pretty sure these stop him quite well. Thank you very much. I don't mind taking a bit of damage because I need to rank up my skill in healing these things so I can put another point in it so I can eventually get weapons engineering. Right, we are going to go from there probably all the way back to... No, that's it. It wasn't under mission, was it? It must be under this. We've got him. So that's it, I think. They're the factions. Who is this one? This is for the Freestar Collective. We're going back on this end. So we are going high price to pay. Return to the lodge. See if we can go straight there. Cosmic light. Yeah, it does sound like regular light. And we can go straight to the lodge, right? He's not giving me a choice. Because I don't really want to... Hang on. Can I not find... I'll just land there. See where it puts me. Catch you later, Catherine. Hey, Pete. Stealth sniper is a good setup. Stealth would be good. Especially with this weapon, because it's got a silencer on, which does even more damage in stealth with the stealth perks, I think. I would like to play... Oh, crap. I don't want to be here. I would like to play Kingdom Come Deliverance again. That is such a good game. Where's the sodding lodge on this place? Is that it? Just remove that then.
But as I see it,
do you know what? I just... I hate New Atlantis with such a passion. I don't remember ever finding a city or a location in any game I've played that I've hated more than this place. And it's probably just the way that Starfield implements your cities and how you get around them. But we're taking off and we're landing right at the lodge. It can take me right there. After several more loading screens, I will get there. Right, take off. It's not like we've even picked up anything to sell from all that recent bit of looting. Beyond belief, how's it going? There are a few types of boost packs, power and balance. Ah, that's a good point. The one I'm using might not be the best for jetting about. I'll have a play with it, though. Oh, Spot of Hunting in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh, that was good. I like games where you can actually go hunting. That and Red Dead Redemption 2, because the hunting in them, you got these beautiful landscapes, and they are just so chilled out ways of playing. I really enjoyed that. Right, New Atlantis. I can select... Why can I not select the lodge from this? Show me. We used to be able to select it from here, didn't we? Has that changed? I used to just be able to go here and you click on that, and it would select it would come up with a little list of places you could land at. Is that no longer the case? Maybe that was never intended. Oh, sorry, I'm landing anyway. We're going back in. I'm not sure whether that's a feature that was supposed to be there and removed, or the other way around. Or wasn't supposed to be there and thus removed. Right, so if I follow this to there, return to the lodge, can I not fast travel? Is there a reason why I can't fast travel?
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
It's taking me to the tram, isn't it?
Okay, no bounty.
Okay. Oh well, I guess we're going by tram. Maybe it's because it was blown up. Maybe that's why.
You doing okay?
We'll go and take a look. I guess we're going to the mass district then.
If you don't mind, I need some time to think.
Barrett, not only do I not mind, I do not give a shit if you are with me or not. Take all the time you need, my friend. What happens if I use a starborn power running through here? Do people panic? No. It's even got the same hand casting animation that Skyrim had, which is kind of cute. Because of the fight, he'll be back as a fast travel later. Good. That's good to know then. Because the less I have to traverse around this place, the better. See if Barrett did actually come back with me. Wow. Okay. Sarah Morgan's belongings have been moved to the lodge basement. Okay.
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really
If
isn't
I
the
may,
time.
I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
He said our part in glimpsing the unity was over.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
I'll do it. I just find it difficult to take this guy seriously because of his soft-looking face and the fact he looks like he's wearing a pair of Y-fronts on his head. It's just, I know it's supposed to be some space helmet type thing, padded stuff, but it's just weird. Let's have a look. Where is... Yeah, you're right. It's too big of a coincidence not to try.
I don't mind taking a detour to gather data. Only thing we'd lose is time, really.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Okay, advanced constellation pack added.
The damages, but, well.
Let's take a look. So, it's not going to be anywhere... Oh, I don't know, though. Right, this actually has some more resistances. But this also has Beast Hunter, Resource Hauler, Reactive. Yeah, I don't think it's good. It's got better physical resistance. But anyway. Right, let's see what we're doing now. So, today's quest is Unity. Companions' belongings. Retrieve Sarah Morgan. Do I have to do this? Well, it's just down in the basement. Is this just some free stuff? Oh, there we go. Locking me out from moving forwards again.
Not sure when things will feel safer.
That's Cisco from the Flash. Voicing Mateo. Cisco. Which one was Cisco? Was he the long-haired dude? Had all the gadgets. It's been ages since I've seen the Flash. Right, we've got ammunition, we've got a crap gun, and Sarah Morgan's outfit, which I don't really want. That was him? Okay, cool. I know who you mean now then. I'm going to have a listen next time, now I know it's him. New items. That's okay. I don't think they were very good. I actually wanted to see what the quest was. That's it. There's just an easy quest. All for one. Speak to Dietrich Sieghart. Oh, that one felt like it bugged out for me. Right, screw all those. We don't care about those. We're doing the main quest. Talk to Keeper Aquilus. Okay, let's go see him. Is he even on this planet? Was that Mateo down there? No, that was Sam. What are you doing down here?
Constellation has suffered losses before.
He's gone.
None quite
He'll be
so
upstairs in
violent.
bed or something. Oh well, I'll catch him later.
Want this?
Do I want this? You offering me a gift? Can I fast travel? No. It says it's only a few meters. Oh, is it the tram? It'll be the tram. Right, I'm going to land in that tree. I'm not going to land. I am in the tree. Excellent. Woohoo. Can I get to the top of that one? Right, okay. The challenge is on. It's a very rigid looking conifer tree, is this? So we're going to get the best view of the city from up here. I mean, it looks nice. Don't get me wrong. I complain about this place. It does look nice. I just wish there was something implemented to find your way around a lot easier. We want to go in that direction then. Can I get to that roof? It won't let me jump properly from up there. Nope. I couldn't quite make it over. How am I getting on with Starfield? I think I've got all the temples done. I've got quite a few powers now.
I don't really go for all this religion stuff.
What the hell is he wearing?
Keeper Aquilus?
Oh, it's
Can we have a
right.
moment?
It's a religious
Oh,
thing.
Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds?
I can't remember. We think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos.
What?
That's, what we mean is, we think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Here's fine. If it prolongs the process, then here is fine. Tom, were you never tempted just to go, like, just mad and just start gunning down everyone around you in this game? And using the big power. What's the big power? The solar flare. Just to start blasting people in the face. Oh, I thought I'd broke the game then. Can I ring the gong with one of these? Hang on. Is there anything destructible? It fizzled. What happens if I go and press this? This looks like it's something among the grab jumps. I don't want to take it, actually. Oh, I have. Whoops. That'll be to throw away later. Actually, are any of the environments destructible at all in this game? Can we damage... I don't think we can damage anything, can we? Have we managed to shoot through glass at all? Ever? You attempted more around the religious people? Yeah, I find religious nutcases in games tend to have that effect on me too.
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We were attacked by a group called the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
I don't need a lecture, Keeper. I need answers.
And I think I can help. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
I need facts, not bedtime fairy tales.
I understand you have doubts, but walk with me just a little bit further.
Can we get to
In my
the
story,
point?
the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Can he maybe go a bit slower and sound a bit more boring? Right. That's an odd saying. Very specific. Actually, sounds like the House of Enlightenment and Varun have the other parts then.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
You found this too boring as well. It's like, the dialogue would be fine, but I think the actors have been told to deliver it in the blandest way possible. Like, there's no excitement, there's no urgency in the voices, there's no... It's just like a dull monologue, a monotone monologue, isn't it? You had the same reaction? Right, I'll talk to them.
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Now you've told me about him being voiced by Cisco from The Flash. I can't not see that character's face there now. when I hear the voice. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't have picked up on that, though, if you hadn't mentioned it. Having said that, I haven't seen the Flash for ages. It's nice that the stains from that plasma ball actually have stayed on there. It has inflicted some damage, hasn't it? Some cosmetic damage. That's quite cool, because the bullet holes that we shot in some glass wore off after a bit. I'm going to use it on somebody and see what it does. Yeah, it's steady away is some of the dialogue in this. It does tend to... It's like, it's lacking humour or it's lacking excitement. And you can make things sound really interesting without either of those. But this isn't doing it for me. Right, the nearest one. This should tell me 255. Talk to the House of Enlightenment. This looks kind of close. Let's go and do this one. Jetpack. I don't think that jetpack boost was particularly amazing. It wasn't necessarily the best way to spend my... Oh, it's taking me down to the tram, isn't it? Or the lift. Maybe the lift. Tram or... Well, oh, okay. I see. There's different ways of... Or different objectives I can go to. Lift it is, then. That was a bit disconcerting. I didn't expect it to open for me. Reminds you when they used to force you to sit in school assembly as a kid and listen to hymns or whatever else. My kids have had some really boring assemblies over the years. One on why you should not ask the question why, which I had a great disagreement with. Surely the whole concept behind learning and scientific discovery is that we do ask the question why. You know, why does the apple fall from the tree when it's let go? Why do birds fly? Why does this game suck? We need to learn these things. That's how we discover stuff.
Why don't they just tear it
So,
down already?
yes, yeah, but I know exactly what you mean. I've sat through some boring speeches and assemblies. I tended to zone out at such things.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was...
Well, it's official.
Right, who the hell am I seeing? This is the House of the Enlightenment. I like the garage door. That's cool. This is a really bland, stark office, isn't it? Where's the stuff? What is this?
We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
You can. I'm looking... Keeper Aquila sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
The Unity Pilgrim in particular, if that rings any bells.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
If you're going to recite meeting notes at me, I want coffee and donuts.
We might actually have some, but anyway.
I wasn't
A man
joking.
walks into the first House of Enlightenment.
This is a
The
joke.
Founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no. The Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Yeah, I also hate the number 2 with a fiery passion.
That's what you got out of that, huh? Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
I don't feel any closer to the answers I wanted. Can you tell me anything else about Unity, what it means?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning.
That might be more useful. Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Well, chat, I am none the wiser after that. Let's burgle this place. There's a whole lot of nothing in here, isn't there? I'm going to eat that Chunks apple. What is it? It's a Chunks pie. You can't tell. Everything looks the same.
Hello, sticky fingers.
Shut up, you. There might be more where that came from. The Orchid Merchant. Great Expectations. Whatever the hell that is. Portable Hoover. I don't... This is... Let's have a look down here. The fighting may have ended, but many hearts are still waging war. Aww. Ooh, coffee. Coffee, right. There must be... a lotus pack? Hell? Can we make a tea out of that? It looks like we can. Hang on. Chunks wine, yep. Wine, pie, apples, it all comes in the same packaging and looks identical. And we have a flood. This is curious. Do I want to go in there? I'm going to get instantly into trouble because there's a guy watching. No, I don't think I do. I don't think I need to.
But I feel like it'd help if I had a...
Right, let's move on to the other place. There's a Varun prisoner. I don't know anything about the Varun. Go to the spaceport. I do know that they're considered some kind of lunatics or like dangerous cult or sect in this, but I don't know anything else about them. Maybe I've not picked up on the clues lying around. Barrett tells me he's got something for me, so let's have it.
Listen, you risked your life to save me. I keep wondering if that made it harder to save Sarah too. I've replayed those moments in my mind over and over. And
don't
you need to know that
care.
And if it had been...
You mentioned about... you can thank me with a ton of credits.
I appreciate the humor, but I know better than anybody that it's just a mask.
Well, I wasn't joking.
I don't know if you...
I have stuff to buy,
I just
mate.
want you to know that if you do...
Right, okay. I think you mean to say thank you for saving my life.
I don't know that I mean to say that, actually. But if it makes you feel better, then consider it said.
Just come out of this. Just come out. I don't want to say anything. I'm just relieved we didn't lose more people.
Of course. Could have been so much worse. We are all constellation. When a star goes nova...
I can't be bothered listening to this shit. I really can't. I must be able to exit this.
Still doesn't make it easier for him.
I only clicked on him because he said he had something to give me.
Sarah was our lead.
We're done.
She would tell you, right? She would want us to folk.
I'm sure. I wish this had never happened.
We all have the same.
Yeah.
All we can do is, we're fortunate. If we're going to set things right.
Okay. I'm not asking him anything ever again. So the Varun are snake people, and one of the companies, the brunette Russian-sounding woman, is Varun. Okay, I don't remember seeing any snake people. Wow. So, the dialogue of a game has to be pretty bland for me not to want to listen to it and to show it on stream. So many games have this info dump problem with their dialogue. Yeah, it's nice if there's an option there for the info dump and you can go and get as much as you want out of it. But it's not necessary, I think, to force it onto players all the time. It's nice when it's there as an available conversation choice, though. Have I played the Outer Worlds yet? Yeah, that was the Obsidian game, wasn't it, from a few years ago? Let's talk. Do I have to go through?
You're out there a lot, right? In space.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean about snake people.
Into one of those spaces. Scum of the galaxy, robbing, stealing, killing.
I can't. Oh, hang on. There we go.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Let's have a look. I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilus about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
He sent both of us to ask more incessant questions, actually.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Guess who plays her? The voice actress? Oh, I'm going to have a listen. It must be someone famous that I might have heard before. She sounds like any religious nutcase sect member that we've come across in any game. Only the faithful will... I do recognise the voice, though. But only because you mention it now. Right, Keeper Aquilus spoke of a pilgrim. I need to know more about him.
You don't need to tell us. We just figured it would be better to ask you directly than to take a second-hand account of your words.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
It's not Yarrrr from Baldur's Gate 3, is it? It's been a few months since I played that, so... let's have a look. I need to know the meaning of a word. Unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
It definitely sounds familiar, though. Outer Worlds, Smegly? I liked Outer Worlds. It was like a simple sort of role-playing game, but with guns, and it was fun. She was on Babylon 5. Oh, okay. I haven't seen Babylon 5 in decades, so I won't remember. But I'm trying to picture the female actors in there. I might recognise her if I saw her. Let's have a look. Okay, I think I understand.
Then we are done. Leave me.
So I don't understand at all, but I'm hoping the game's going to realise that my character understands, and then we're going to go off adventuring. Do we rob the Marine Corps while we're here? Perhaps not while the chap's watching, no.
You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Claudia Christian? Who did she play in Babylon 5? I'm assuming that's the actress's name.
That's UC Security. They're busier than normal these days, it seems.
We are going, what? Back to this guy over here. You know what? Do you know what really sort of makes these worlds less believable than something like even Skyrim? In Skyrim, all these characters had names, and they all had a house in town, and many of them had a job. They'd be in the bar, or they'd go into the tavern at night. They'd have little stories. These are just fillers, and it's a city, so it's kind of what you'd expect. Loads of people that you don't need to have any interactions with whatsoever. But Skyrim, although it uses a lot of the same mechanics as this, it does everything with a bit more charm and a bit more immersion. At least I feel like it does. Let's go to the commercial district. Commander Ivanova, or Ivanova. I don't recall the character. I'd recognise the voice, though. I dare say I've heard her. She must have done something between now and then. Where are we going? This way. I might just fireball the roof. Just, that has quite the ring to it, doesn't it? Return to Keeper Aquilus.
Galbank really wants the UC to know who's holding the purse strings, you know?
She's lovely, Halloween. Okay, I might have to look her up. If we get a spare moment, I'll open a tab, take a look. I don't know if I watched a lot of Babylon 5.
Take a few trips each year now.
I think I watched more Deep Space Nine.
Destination in mind, it's the jumping that matters.
I didn't watch a huge amount of that either, but there was some cool things on there. I'm definitely a Next Generation. That was my science sci-fi show of option of choice. It's awesome. That I've still got the box sets of the first few seasons. I'm meaning to watch it again.
What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the words second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
I spoke to the Varun Zealot. She says Jinan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system?
You asking me?
Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Oh, you and me both, pal. Indum. That's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Only total conviction will bring us the truth. No. There's something sacred out there, bringing everything together. It's just a word, and I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds a belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
The benefit of science is that a person's thoughts can be tested.
So you intend to find the truth, and then have that truth confirmed by your peers.
I'm going to fireball this guy in a minute.
Is a
Seriously.
reality born of observation and agreement?
We intend to gather data that can be used to create models that help us predict the outcomes of processes in our universe. If you're saying the unity is beyond that, well, it sounds to me like we just need more data.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Yeah, I'm going to fireball him now. I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to save the game. It's a quick saved. I'm going to fireball him in the face because I want to see what it does.
Whoa! calm down, okay?
Who said that and then shot him? Did Barrett shoot him? Who's shooting him through a door? Hang on, what? Shut the door. I don't think I'm the one being attacked here, am I? Who's killing him? It's not me. I'm not pressing the button. That Barrett's run out. Okay, this... Someone's on the other side. This. Hang on, I'm going to go see who this is. Someone in there? I'm going to load the game back in, obviously, but... No, I've just exited. Roses. Help! Help! This madman started a fight. Look, he's trying to kill me. He's in the middle of the street. Get him, get him, get him. Why is everyone killing me? How do they know I'm the guilty party? Anyway, let's load that back in before we waste any more time. I just wanted to see what would happen. That's autosave? No, I want quick save. Do I? Yeah, I don't want the autosave. That's when I came out the door. Oh well, that was interesting. That one and the Amphibian Space Babies are two of the more memorable episodes. Oh, you're talking about Babylon 5 now? I can't remember. I'll have to watch some of these things back again. I haven't really got into a lot of modern sort of sci-fis. I didn't get into... What's the one with the guy who voices Family Guy? The O something? I can't remember. It was a bit too slapsticky comedy. I didn't get into Voyager. I never got into Voyager. It just didn't really hit me. Orville, thank you, Alowin, the Orville. I haven't really got into that, although I only watched a couple of episodes. It just didn't really... It wasn't bad, but it didn't really sort of make me want to watch more. Right, we are heading... I don't know where we are heading now. Go to Indum 2. Fast travel. Yes. To the starport. Indum 2 is where we're going. So we're back on the main quest now. We're all powered up with our magic spells. I think I'd like The Expanse. I watched the first couple of seasons and then stopped. It's something I've been meaning to get back to at some point, but just haven't had time. This wasn't where I thought I was fast travelling. Oh, it's taking me here. Right, okay. I can get to the ship from here, can't I? Where is the ship? Is it that one? I don't want Barrett. That's the lodge. That's a citizen. Is it? I think it's that, isn't it? No, it's unknown. God damn, I absolutely hate New Atlantis. Take me to the spaceport. Put me right at the door of my ship. You've watched any old space opera shows you've come across since the late 80s? I was just going to say Space Above and Beyond. I did remember that. It's one that I think I've tried to forget. That is the one where they have the squadron of elite space pilots and they send them off, instead of doing space piloty things, they send them off doing all sorts of ground missions and escort missions and foot slogger missions and all sorts of stuff, isn't it? I didn't like that. Oh, no, wait, am I thinking... No, that is Space Above and Beyond, I'm sure. Or is Space Above and Beyond the one with the guy who had the weird tentacle face? No, that's another one, I think. Land of the Giants? I don't remember that. I've heard of it, but I don't remember it. Planet of the Apes? The movie Planet of the Apes? Was there a TV series of Planet of the Apes? It's going back a bit.
Hard to believe this little tin can protects us from a certain depth constantly.
Right, let's see where this quest is going to take us now. So, main quest, Unity, go to Indum 2. Set course. It's not even out of the system, it's so close. Or out of the area. Space Above and Beyond modelled their characters after US Marines, thinking they could do anything and everything. The main fighters were called Hammerheads. I think that's what I'm thinking of. But there was another space series where there was like, how did it start off? There was like 3 different aliens. Was there a human and 2 different aliens, and they somehow, or 4 different aliens, they ended up on a ship together, and they had to go across the galaxy doing stuff. And one of them was this guy with, like, he had tentacles on the bottom of his chin. Can't remember what it was called. Farscape, I think. Yeah, that's it, Bob. Thank you. Pilgrim's Rest. Let's go here. I didn't watch a lot of that. I didn't really give it a chance. I didn't dislike it, what I did see, but I didn't get into it either. Futurama was fun. Yeah, that was good. I did like that. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are going this way. Go to Pilgrim's Rest. It's not far away. This is very bright. Where's the sun then? It is directly overhead. There's some big beasties over there. Do we need to kill them? Don't know that we do, but we might do it for fun. What weapon have I got that will take one of these guys down fairly fast? Not that. This might. A toad-faced grazer. It was the high-level thing I wanted to kill. Hang on, there's a rock just in the way. I want to get him with headshots.
I was wondering if this was going to happen.
You came with me. You don't have to wonder for very long. Is he dead? I want the XP. Do I not get XP? Oh, I do get some XP. I thought it was a level 30. Yeah, that's more like it. Nice. Okay, so we're leveling that skill up quite nicely. That was worth some points as well. So what's on these things? Nutrient tissue. I'll take it.
Whoa, that was messier than I thought it would be.
I better be careful with this gun. Actually, there's not a lot of ammunition in it. Okay, back to the plot, I think. It makes me a little bit nervous to see Barrett's red dot sight flashing around over my head. Keep thinking it's an enemy coming after me. Anyway, speaking of science, sci-fi stuff, I am looking forward to the Dune 2 movie this year. I enjoyed Dune 1, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they wrap that up. Haven't read the books. Have seen the old movie from the 80s, I think it was, which was alright. Did play the video games and loved those, Dune 1 and 2. Very different games, going back a long time now, but they were good. Okay, are we... Actually, I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. Where's my... Search for clues. I think we just search for clues down here. We found a settlement of some sort. Pilgrim's Rest. Are we going to see Dune? I hope so. Yeah, I would like that. When's it due out? Maybe we should use the scanner around here. Don't need the knife. I might need to read this. At last a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? What am I trying to be? Have they driven me mad at last? Whether that's relevant or not, I don't know. Pilgrim's Writing 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. I was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, but even if my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? You probably shouldn't be bothering at all. Oh, I've taken some chunks cola. It's just an empty notebook. This wasn't quite the interesting find that I thought it was going to be. Here we go. This is something. Pilgrim's writing too. It's like he's taken a whole book full of about 300 pages and written one thing on it. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants, I need workers, I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. It would make more sense if we found these books in the right order, wouldn't it? Do I need to scan that?
You know, I appreciate data collection. It's safe, it's smart, it's valuable.
I don't need to scan these, do I? Did I just pick up a trowel? Okay, nice. Yeah, definitely I'd recommend watching the new Dune. It was good. It was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Oh, what's up here? A box of stuff. Credits and something weird. Some chunks cake, which I will eat straight away. Now I'll drink the dark lager. Oh, that's Barrett. Whoa, shit. How did he do that? The man is a natural athlete. That is rather impressive. Right, this must be an entrance. A settler comfort wear and a settler hat. We'll take a look at that later. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision, when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. It's crashed. Just the game is seriously telling me not to flipping bother with this anymore. It really is. Either that or I've offended the game by my constant criticisms of it, and it just decides that it's had enough and just goes home for the day. Not had a lot of luck with Starfield. Right, so this is horrible now because 7 minutes ago. That's not too bad. That could be worse. I still have to read all the damn books. Tayo Astroneering fans love the manufacturer's marriage of form and function. Their ships are regarded by enthusiasts as works of art. Definitely crashes more on PC. Oh, how far has it put me back? Is this... This is before we've killed the monsters and stuff. Oh, forget it. We'll just run over there. We'll get the books. I'm not reading them out again. Interesting, there's a ship landed over there. Oh, I thought the game was about to crash again. I'm just going to quick save it here. I don't think that power that I've got is very good. I'm going to change that for the always running one. Which was... I can't remember. Personal atmosphere. And then we can go Z. And sprint again. Right, I'll go and check the guy's greenhouse out first. I'll just quickly grab the books and then run into the main building. What was that? Oh, it's that thing taking off. So we don't even get to interact with that, which is a shame. I'd like to have gone over and seen what it was all about. Are these giant laser cannons aimed at the sky? There was a book in here somewhere. I saw it. There's one. Oh, I missed that one, I think, before. Oh, it's just sealant. That's a notebook. That's not. Whatever that was, I just grabbed. And I think that's it from here. There wasn't a book over here, was there? Well, if there is, then I've missed it. And I'm sure we can manage without. Just download Remnant 2 instead. I think it would be a lot more fun. I should give that a proper play, I think. Right, we'll have a gun ready. Take the man's credits. There is another book. Technicians Refined Shock Troop something or other.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
Ooh, that looks actually quite nice. So... Oh, hang on, no, look, we've got physical... I didn't realise we had this much. 116, 84, 100. I'm sure it didn't show up as much as that before. It's got more energy resistance. This one's a lot lighter. And we take less damage from robot enemies. Otherwise, it's kind of similar. Doesn't have mirrored. Okay, it's not bad, but it's actually not great. Right, so at that point, that was the one where it crashed before, so we're good. Just check the guy's bathroom out. I'll eat his chunks potato. And we're done. There better be something more interesting here than just what we've seen so far. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. I'm going to skip to the end. Here is the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Unlock the personal room. If you came seeking the right answers, you'll know what question to ask. Oh no, I should have read the books. What is unity? I return your question with a question. If you read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. What is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping, in embracing compassion. I feel like that was the last book. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. You still wish to find it. There is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. And the game crashes. You piece of shit. It is really, really testing my patience. I'm thinking this game isn't worth finishing. I kind of want to finish these things so I can review them. But I don't think this is worth it. I just don't. I'm going to struggle on. We'll see how far we... There's certain sections of the game. I mean, we went 2 hours today. Nearly 3. Without... Well, no, actually, that's not true. We had 1 crash. But this bit seems to be triggering stuff. So, my last save... There's one at 5... That's 3 minutes ago. That's my quick save. Okay, so that's good. So, we're not far behind. And we know the answers to get through the door. So that's okay. But I'm so close to the middle. Are you joking? How many hours would you say I am off the end? Because that might be the thing that just tips me over. This can't just be the middle of the game. People said they finished this game in 20 hours.